This is Medpro Oral Suction Machine. So this machine comes with a filter, a container, and a pressure gauge, turning knob, and power switch. So how to connect this part is that there is an outlet and an inlet. So this outlet must be connected to the filter and then into the machine. For this inlet, it will be connected from the container to the patient. So this is a connecting tube that should be connected later on to the sterile suction tubing. Okay, so before we use this machine, we need to set to our desired suction pressure. So there's a range of suction pressure at this gauge. So the blue reading is the safe suction pressure zone, and the red reading is the high suction pressure zone, where we should avoid, because the higher the pressure, the higher chance it can damage the machine. So we need to set our pressure by turning this knob also. So let's turn this knob. Let's set the pressure. So okay, we are going to turn on the machine first. So as we turn on the machine, the reading is at 0 because we have not adjusted the pressure yet. So how to adjust the pressure? We always need to kink this tube so that the pressure is there, and then we turn clockwise to increase the pressure and anti-clockwise to decrease the pressure. Okay? Okay. So imagine now if I did not kink this tube, I let go, I cannot adjust this machine pressure at all because there's no pressure getting into the container. So let's say I want to adjust to my desired pressure of 0.02. I want to use this suction pressure on the patient. So okay, so now the pin is stable at 0.02. That means I can use this pressure later. I will turn off the machine and I will connect this connection tube to the suction tubing. Once I connect it, I will set it aside and then go and wash my hand. Okay, so once you wash your hand, you can take a glove carefully and then you wear the glove. You can choose to wear the glove at one hand, dominant hand only, and the other hand you don't need to wear also. So I'm going to carefully take out this tube. Oops. Okay, imagine it's clean. So now this top part must be very clean because it's going to the patient's mouth or tracheostomy. Let's say you are doing tracheostomy suctioning, you have to always use sterile gloves because it is to prevent infection. And you can only use this tube once if you are going to do tracheostomy suctioning. If you are doing oral suctioning, you can always use this tube up to 3 times, but within a 24 hours range. So, okay, imagine this cup is patient's mouth and it contains a lot of phlegm. I'm going to suck out this patient's phlegm. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on the machine. And then just now I have already set to 0.02 range. So I'm going to suck out the patient's phlegm by entering the patient's mouth with this tubing. So I'm going to enter in slowly, and then I'm going to slowly rotate this tubing, and as I rotate, I'm going to suck out. Okay, so always rotate and suck and release. Rotate, suck and release. Rotate, suck and release. Do not stir the patient's mouth because it will make patient very breathless. Okay, once I'm done with suctioning, I can clean this tube with sterile water. So imagine this is sterile water. I will clean this tube by sucking out and cleaning this tube, and then I can reuse this tube if it is oral suctioning. So I can turn off the machine first and keep this tube one side. So I keep it back into the sterile packaging. Okay, so keep it back. Okay, for example, it is being well kept away. Okay, so once it is kept away, I can wash this tube as well. So I can turn on the machine and suck water in to this tube to clean the machine. Once done, I off the machine again, and then I can cover this part to keep it clean and set it aside for my next suctioning. That's all. Thank you.